Oh, hi! This week we're going to put together a way easier version of that fabric beer caddy I made last year before, a while ago. The other one worked well enough, but it was such a pain in the dick to make. I just knew there had to be an easier way to go about it. Here's what you need. The main thing you're going to need is some kind of non-stretchy fabric. You will also need scissors, pins, matching thread, and a sewing machine. Let's get to it. So to measure everything out, you have to decide if you want to do a 4-pack or a 6-pack carrier. I personally really like using 4-packs. I've cut 2 panels out of this dope-ass pretzel fabric. Measurements are 16 inches across and 11 inches this way. I also have a narrower strip of fabric that I'll be using to make straps after. The first step is to put your 2 panels right sides together and then pin up the long sides. Straight stitch both of these edges right here. And if your fucking bobbin runs out of thread when you're partway through stitching this, don't freak out. I think I might go as far as to press these seams, which is just when you flatten out that stitch you did. Open up the seam allowance like this, then turn your iron on with no steam and then just push down as you go. It makes everything look real nice, and these are going to be presents, so I have a higher standard of quality for gifts for other people, whereas for me, it can just be garbage and I'm content. I'm just flipping those right sides out. The next step is to fold over each of the open ends about ½ inch or so. Do that all the way around and then hit it with a straight stitch. Clearly it has been a little while since I started this beer caddy. Mostly just because I did a really terrible job doing the straight stitch over here. I'm gonna fold that ½ inch over another ½ inch and like really give this a nice finished hem. That's what that looks like. It's all ironed now. Now you're gonna lay this real flat and then find the midpoint at the top and the bottom. I'm just going to use the side seams for this and line them up evenly. Put a pin there. Finish pinning along here, and then you're going to do a straight stitch right up the middle, right down the middle. I'm bad at gesturing correctly. So now you basically have an infinity looking double tube situation, and this is the magical part. Take your open ends and then fold it up this way. 4 pockets happening up here, and now gonna add some handles. I'm just making 2 shorter handles that are gonna go kind of the center of each pocket on each side. So the measurements for the 2 straps I'm making are 3 inches this way by 10.5 inches this way. Fold that in half the long way, pin it across. I'm gonna do a straight stitch right along this raw edge. Leave both of the short ends open though. Once those are stitched, you're gonna flip them right sides out carefully without ripping anything apart. Don't go all Hulk smash on your sewing project. So I'll do the right side out and they're iron flat. I'm just folding all the ends inside of themselves so the raw edge isn't hanging out anywhere. Putting a pin in here just to hold the edges closed the way I just folded them up. I'm gonna attach it just like that. Hey you guys, guess what? It's all done now. It'll look like this when it's all flattened out, and then fold that shit up and it makes the 4 little pockets, and let me show you how it actually functions. Here it is holding 4 cans. I'm so in love with this thing. I straight up didn't know if this was actually going to work okay until just now. So cool. And it works for bottles too. Yes. One quick thing before I totally forget to even mention it. One of the reasons I designed it this way is so that when you fold it up, you can fit a little ice pack in here. Just trying to make things more fun and hip around here.